So what would your
Yeah.
advice be for the little guy that's trying to fight to keep their podcast going?
Um, I mean, the main message would be you have to figure out, number one, why you're doing it, right? Just get really clear on why you have this podcast and what your intention is for it. Um, because if it's to replace your current income and to, quit your day job or that sort of thing, it's entirely possible, but you're going to have to leverage the audience that you're building in ways outside of CPM. You're just not going to get there on a cost per thousand basis. You're just not going to make enough money. So, so really begin to think about, let's just say complementary products, programs, and services, that you can offer in conjunction with the show. And I'm not talking about coffee mugs. Coffee mugs aren't going to do it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to come up with some higher value items, that the audience looks at and goes, oh yeah, I need that. Because that's what's going to keep the lights on. That's what's going to actually put some money in your pocket. And ultimately you have to think about it, not in terms of your podcast being a business, because again, for most shows, you're not going to get to 10,000 downloads a month.
Yeah.
That's just the harsh reality. Most shows won't get there. And so it doesn't mean, however, that you can't leverage the business of podcasting, right? So if you get out of the mindset of looking at your podcast as a business and really think more about it holistically in terms of the business of podcasting and what that includes and what that entails, then you may stand a better chance of having some sustainability here.
Do you almost mean like making your podcast like complementary to your business that you already own, like you using it as a marketing arm?
Potentially that is one way to do it, depending on the show. The other thing is, if you just have a lunch, if you just have, I can tell them if you tell them hungry, if you just have, an interest in launching a show, about, I don't know, maybe you're a DJ and you just love DJing, and you just love music and that sort of thing. Then maybe what you can do is you can get tickets to an event, and maybe you can give those tickets away in exchange for something at the event, so you get visibility at that event. Or maybe you can get discounted tickets for something and then you can make a margin on that. Or maybe you can teach people how to DJ. Or maybe you can get discounts on songs from certain producers and then resell those. Just think about products, programs, services. And ultimately the best thing to do is to get people in a room. So, if you got a podcast about DJing and you love a particular genre of music, put together an event, and get other people who love that sort of music and get everybody together and get everybody promoting this thing, and get people there to the event, because then you can get ticket sales, you can get sponsors, you can potentially build your mailing list and, just give you an opportunity to really grow that business. But just have to think holistically about it, and you got to get pretty creative. But there just aren't a lot of options in the ad space right now for really making enough money to make a difference for most shows. So you're going to have to find other revenue sources.